few people before last weekend that even knew who Tyrone Mings was. Well, now pretty much everybody in football does, especially Zlatan. Right, so let's talk about this. Tyrone Mings has been given a whopping 5-match ban for stamping on Zlatan's head. Okay, so we can analyse this till the cows come home, but there is literally no way he intended to do that. Right? So Zlatan has been handed a 3-match ban for what was clearly a well-placed revenge elbow to the face. No one is saying that Mings didn't deserve it, but the bans surely should be equal. And in news just coming in, referee Kevin Friend has been given a 12-match ban for a shocking all-round performance. See, now that would actually be a good idea. Well, with no sendings off for a head stamping, an elbow to the face, and a bizarre penalty decision in the Swansea versus Burnley match, it's fair to say the refs had literally a shocking weekend. And I think what's really good is the stag do that they all went on wasn't dragged up by every single pundit and every newspaper in the whole of the UK. Okay, so the big question that was asked was, were they still drunk or hungover from the stag do in Marbella? Yeah, I mean, probably not. Apparently it was 3 days and they played golf for all 3 days. Sounds wild. But it's important to remember that no matter how bad their refereeing gets, they must still have a life. And not just for Christmas, everybody. Wait for it. Jose Mourinho isn't happy. He's been moaning again. I'm in total shock. So he's complaining about the surface of a pitch, not for the first time. This time it's about the state of the pitch in Rostov for Thursday's Europa League last 16 tie in Russia, comparing the awful surface to the surface in Beijing that forced the Manchester derby in Beijing to be cancelled last summer. Yeah, I think you just forced it to be cancelled. Mourinho has voiced his concerns that the Manchester United players might get injured on the poor playing surface. This is the best bit. Apparently, the UEFA delegate simply told him that the team is insured. Seriously, why was no one there to record that? I would have been happy to go and record that conversation. Okay, let's do it. Let's talk about it then. Arsenal's 2-10 aggregate humiliation against Bayern, the biggest aggregate defeat of any English side in the Champions League. Okay, well, where to start? So let's start with the ref. It was another poor display by a ref. But let's be honest, all 10 goals did actually go in. Koscielny's red card is literally unexplainable, and Wenger is outraged. I think it's really helped with the pressure on him. I think it's definitely eased off that pressure now. I think we've talked about this before. Sunderland are basically going down, and they've taken extreme measures to make fans want to come and watch. Yeah, okay, so they're kind of trying to entice, the word they're using, bribing the next generation of supporters by offering season tickets for just £25. They'll say they'll honour the prices whether the club stays in the top flight or is relegated. Even they know they're going down. Okay, so in other news, Arsenal and Bayern Munich fans have been charged by UEFA for failing to control their fans during the Champions League clash. Yeah, because Arsenal fans are just wild. In good news, John Terry is, well, still kind of on the bench, but he is training with his wife's trainer to keep fit. Yeah, that one's definitely newsworthy. And Gabriel Jesus has been walking in water. I mean, I get the best stories, right? Okay, I'm done.